Right, and on matters GBV, as Kenya takes part in marking the 16th day of activism against gender-based violence, the Maendeleo ya Wanawake organization has called for an end to the vice in the country, saying that women are the most affected. The organization is in Murang'a County for an AGM, where KTN's Clement Masombo is up for a live update. Masombo. All right, we'll get back to our reporter in just a few. In a bid to address the gaps in mental health services for gender-based violence in Kenya, Physicians for Human Rights Organizations, the National Convening on Mental Health Services for Survivors, are aligning with 16 Days of Gender Activism campaign. The event, held in Nairobi on Friday, December 8th, brought together survivors, civil societies, and state actors.
Right, the media table, we want to hear what I'd like to host you this morning. One word that defines, that best celebrating and doing different activities. My name is Naitore Nyamo, and today as we gather here,
as we mark the 16 days of activism against gender-based violence, we are reminded of the grim reality that many women and girls in our country face every day. According to the Voicing Our Plight report on sexual and gender-based violence in Kenya, 1 in 3 women in Kenya has experienced sexual violence in their lifetime. The report also reveals that the majority of the survivors do not receive adequate medical, legal, or psychosocial support. This is a serious violation of their human rights and dignity.
The overall aim of this campaign was to, of course, spark dialogue and sensitize communities on the topic of gender equality, women empowerment, and GBV related issues. But at the end of the day, what we wanted was to try to shift from the dialogue, the discussion, to the action, because dialogue, awareness raising are very much needed. But what is really in urgent need is the action, is to try to change, to bring about a change in social and individual behavior.
There is need to establish a mental health council in reference to the provisions of the Mental Health Amendment Act. There is also need for consistency in inspecting the healthcare facilities. There is also need to allocate funds and resources to support the processes for access of mental health services to survivors of sexual violence.
Now,